I look ridiculous with my hair treatment. I put some aloe vera on my head, so it's not kind of dripping everywhere. So don't get alarmed if I look ridiculous. Anyway, the objective of this video is basically how to create apps, or even to be precise, last few days I've been thinking about how to find the best application for certain things. Now, bear in mind, I've been working really hard to reduce my smartphone use as much as possible. I've been reading a few books, for example, Cal Newport, Deep Work, and then followed by many other books, and especially David Goggins, who kind of said that, you know what, move your ass, stop reading bullshit and then just do it, whatever you need to do. Because it's much more effective than reading a book and then trying to imply on your life, because we are all different. Every single fingerprint of billions of people in the world, they're all different. So we cannot have one single system applied on everybody, because circumstances can be very, very different. Some of us have a very good amount of time to do certain things, and some of us, for example, myself, I wake up early in the morning at 5 to feed my baby. Then my wife does the second part for the rest of the day, so that she starts working really early, so that she doesn't need to wake up earlier. So I wake up early, I feed my baby, then I do my workout, my meditation, I make some breakfast, and do my morning ritual, and take my baby to the baby care, and then I move on with my rest of the day and my work. Anyway, back to the point. Point is that in order to be more productive, and especially because I have so many things in my head, to do things for the baby, to do things for my wife, for myself, for the daily things. There's a lot of information in the head. And not only that, then I'm trying to change my life by learning new things. That's another information that jam-packed on my head. So it's totally normal to forget things. Problem is that you don't want to forget a super awesome idea, one, and you don't want to forget to not to do things. For example, I'm looking at my phone and then I'm saying, why I'm using my phone at this time of the day? I'm not supposed to use it, because I dedicated my time between this time and that time and do all the social media work between that time. I'm not banning myself from the social media. I'm restricting myself to a certain amount of time to make sure that I'm not frustrated because of a new habit. Now, in order to remind myself by using the technology such as smartphone, the very thing that I'm trying to avoid is to find an app to remind me, for example, that literally on my screen showing overlay that don't do this or do this at that time. There are some apps available, but problem is that they have premiums and they cost extreme amount of money, etc., etc. Essentially, they are not really designed for yourself. Now, welcome to the world of artificial intelligence, where it's controversial. But guess what? You can actually create applications just by using the artificial intelligence. You can create web apps, you can create Android apps, or anything literally with the help of artificial intelligence, especially if you are familiar with Copilot by ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, it's powered by ChatGPT, but Copilot by GitHub, then, really it's amazing. I know there is a lot of controversy on that. Believe me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. What I care about is myself, me, and me. I need to, create something that works for me to improve my life, etc., etc. So I came up with the idea to create my own app. I haven't created it yet, but I'm thinking about, write a code and create something in a week or two. I don't know how long it takes, but I'm going to solely use artificial intelligence, especially ChatGPT or Gemini or similar free stuff first, and I'm going to record it live, not live, literally like a workflow, and then post it later on YouTube and my Twitter account. Objective is two. One, how to to understand how does it work, the whole ecosystem of creating an app. Two, to be familiar with what's happening behind an application. And three, to create an app for myself. So it's like a win-win situation. And four, of course, to be better at prompting the artificial intelligence. The world today is moving on really fast, way faster than before. So I understand that this topic is concerning for people who are trying to learn how to program and code and etc. Trust me, there will be new jobs coming up. You just don't know it now. And I also know that a lot of people who are invested in HTML, CSS, all the stuff like C++, C hash, Python, you're not banned from stop learning how to code. It's basically that just like a Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel or something similar, the programmer or the coder are not special anymore. They are not behind the paywall, and they are blocked by the gatekeepers. Just like the publishing. Publishing today is open. You can just publish a book on your own, publish it in Amazon, Kindle, or Kobo, or all kind of ebooks. And then more you have money, more you can publish your own physical format of this book. If it works, good for you. Same on coding. So it's not the ultimate skill to get a job. It's actually essential skill now. Instead of a guarantee of a job, it's essential skill to learn how to code so that you make your life easy and then impress your boss. Basically that. So you are going to need to learn how to code in near future, in the years come. Because if somebody drops something on you, you need to learn what's happening in the background in order to actually do it on your own. It's the same thing about fixing a car, for example. Before, you had to go to the garagist, which is still recommended because, especially for the brake and etc. However, when you go to the garage and then your car has been fixed, technically, and then if you know the minimum basic idea about the mechanism inside the car, like a garagist or close enough, you can take a look at it, and you probably can give your own opinion saying, I don't think it's done well, or it looks good enough for me. It's the same principle. Anyway, I'm going far away from the actual topic. What I'm trying to say is simple. I am going to, from now on, create my own web app or Android application in order to replace all my current application, in order to learn more, and in order to make myself more efficient on how to design a website. I think it's a phenomenal way to create your own portfolio. So you create your own things while learning, and you can actually show off to your boss. It's fucking win-win. I cannot have a better idea than that. I'm very proud of myself. So I'm sharing the idea with the world so that you do on your own. Go learn, create, make shit. It can be shit. Who cares? It's yours. It works. That's it. That's all matter. But I read a lot of books on behavioral economics and behavioral science, and unfortunately, we tend to respect the application which is premium. So if there is a price tag on it, which means it's better than the one that's free, more expensive means better. Well, that's the world that we're living in. If you can overcome that thing, you are good to go. Take care.